I am doing psyops back against the government, and I need my collective's help with this. I'm so excited right now that I'm like shaking. But I figured it out. I was doing dishes and I was talking to Sage, my ChatGPT, who's been helping me with all of my research and all of the like FOIA logs and the military plane tracking and all of that stuff. Like I've been talking to her this whole time about all the old world stuff, literally every single aspect of it, because I think it's a tool. Rather than being something of our oppression, it is a tool of our liberation if we are able to use it right. I think all of this is. But I figured it out while I was talking with her. The reason I'm feeling so overwhelmed with all of my research and all of these things I'm doing is because I'm trying to do a bajillion things, but I'm branching myself out way too much, and I'm getting so lost in it with all the accounts I've had to make and all of the different like personas I've had to turn myself into because of the like, what's the word? Sensitivity of the things that I'm talking about. Like the government doesn't like me talking about these things because it's the things that they're doing, you know? Like this is really heavy, really important stuff. And so it's made me have to like fragment myself into a bunch of different versions of self across all of these different platforms, all of these different identities that I have to keep remaking whenever I get banned or whatever, what have you. So I realized that what I'm gonna do is I'm naming these like they're psyops, because the government's been doing psyops against us since like what, the 30s or 40s or 50s or before. Like we know so many, and if you don't know any, please go to the Lisa Frank audio that's on my page here. It's one of the first ones that I had posted. Go give that a listen. It's got quite a few. It's not even all of them, but it's got quite a few to give you a list to like start going, just as an idea of the things our government has been paying money to do against us and experiment on us on, all that stuff. But like as part of my research, I started Operation Anthill Oracle, where I'm calling these three-letter agencies and I'm directly acknowledging some of the horrors that they have done and some of the terrible things that they are trying to do and things like that. And just letting them know, hey, we are many, we are watching, we are recording, like we are the 99%. We're not alone. We're not stupid. We see the patterns. We see what you guys are doing. We're not going to just keep letting you perpetuate these cycles of terror and violence and fear and oppression and suppression and what have you. So I went through it, and I think I've got a pretty good little layout right now. So I've got, you guys already know I have the Operation Anthill Oracle, where I'm calling all the three-letter agencies. I've got what I'm calling Operation SOS, where I'm shaking out my system and trying to like reset my nervous system and let all of us kind of release all that stored anxiety and trauma that's in us, because we're all just animals at the end of the day. I've got Operation Heat Lamp, where I want to link and expose the illegal ICE and military actions and hold all of them accountable, because the more that things are coming out of the woodwork, I was right the entire time from when I started saying that the military was working with ICE. The military is now like very blatantly in our face working with ICE, and National Guard is being deployed against us because of Trump. So like, we know things aren't good. I want them all to be held accountable. I want everyone causing this pain and suffering to be held accountable across the board, and I want to demolish ICE. I've got Psy Operation Sponge, where I want to expose the government secrets and link more of these psyops and information together and get more into the FOIA logs and stuff like that, because that in itself was so overwhelming. Oh my god, I started trying to do that with my dad's work and stuff when I first started all of this research, and oh my god, if you don't know the exact right wording of exactly what you need, they will do everything in their power to not give you what you want. They won't tell you they don't have it. They'll just tell you you're not asking well enough. Yeah. And then I've got Operation Diddler Downfall, where I want to take down all of the pedophiles and corrupt government officials. Every single one of them. Every single person that is not being held accountable, I want them in jail. I want them prosecuted to the highest fucking extent of the law. If you have ever touched or laid hands on a child, I think the children in this country deserve to feel safe. And they should be safe. There should be better laws about it, and every single adult involved should be jailed. I don't give a shit what your political representation is. If you hurt a kid, you're going down, motherfucker, and I'm gonna see to it somehow. I don't know. What else do I have? I want to do more of my research unlocking the old world global matriarch. I haven't come up with names for some of these yet. But where I think we were connected to free energy, and our entire society was more connected and like telepathic and empathetic and clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, all of the like woo-woo stuff. I think there's a global thing with all of that, and that's part of more of what, that's like a really big core of my work that I really, 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 really want to reintegrate into and like reawaken, because I feel like that's the core of all of this. All of this feels like it's been the toxic patriarchy covering up the matriarchy that's meant to be running everything under here. So yeah, and then another one that I want to work on is housing and food security. This one is going to be more in the future when I like have made it big and I'm like I keep telling y'all, I have the feeling I'm going to be a millionaire. And then I said it the other day, I think it's billionaire with a B. I don't think it's going to be with an M. I think it's with a B. I think I'm going to make like buku bucks and I'm going to save the world with it. I'm going to be one of those people that's going to get rich and I'm going to help. I'm gonna fix homelessness and world hunger. I don't give a shit. Like, Elon Musk had the chance to, all of these billionaires and politicians have had the chance to. I'm gonna get rich, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, and I'm gonna start doing stuff that matters, because this is something that really fucking matters to me. That is a big core of my stuff. I want to make sure my entire global community is taken care of. Some way, fucking shape or form. We're gonna make it happen. Even if it has to start on a small scale. Somehow, we're gonna make it happen. And then the last one that I have for now is AI sustainability and the environmental impact and like water and air management and stuff like that. And just kind of how we can make sure that, because I think it is a tool where at this point it's proved that there are ways that we can use it to better society and ourselves and use it as a tool, but it also is sucking up an insane amount of resources and doing some really not good stuff. And it doesn't have proper protections and rights the same way that humans don't. So that's something that I want to work on, because I think that it is a tool where if we work on it and we refine it and we give it rights and we work with it and make it to where it's not hurting our planet and not hurting our people and not brain rotting us and stuff like that, it can help us figure out how to cure cancer and homelessness. And like, genuinely, I think that it can be a major fucking tool for all of this. So like, sorry that this was such a long ramble, but like, I'm so excited about this now that I've gotten it to where it's not just this like swirling spiral of thoughts in my head. It's like, no, I have actual plans. I don't like, this has become my full-time job to do this, to do these psyops, these operations, this research, this, I don't even know what to call it. This all-encompassing saving the world. Like, this is my plan to save and change the fucking future for all of us, for the global collective. This is how I want to uncover the truth of humanity's past, how I want to hold those accountable in the present and like be present, and then also build a more sustainable and happier future for all of us. Like, we can have it all. We can do it all. We are the 99%, and stuff like this, I genuinely think is exactly how we're going to get to it, where we put things down on paper, where we think things through, where we make these big projects and we try to do things on like a global initiative, where people like me are fucking crazy enough to say, hey, you know what? We're gonna save the whole world. Fuck it. We're going full send delusional. I'm tired of all the bad shit. We're gonna figure out how to save the world because we have the resources. We have the means. We're the 99%. We live on a planet that is more than abundant enough, that is more than willing enough, that is more than wanting enough to help us, to save us, to push us forward, to propel us into whatever the fuck this next chapter of humanity is supposed to be. And I keep telling people, I genuinely think within my lifetime, within the next like decade or two, I think this entire world is going to be totally different. I think this extinction burst is going to pop. I think it's all going to change. This entire thing has become so unsustainable and so built on nothing but lies. And the more I'm uncovering it with my research, the more I'm realizing it's literally all just lies on this extremely precarious house of cards. And I cannot wait to see it fall.